good afternoon from Universal Orlando. So, I haven't filmed here besides came for the holiday tribute store, right? So it's been a few weeks.
Time, yeah.
So yeah, it's been a little while. So now the holidays officially ended. All of those holiday crowds have gone home, which is nice. So I know we checked wait times right before coming here, and they were low. Yeah. Lower than we've seen in a very long time. So I know what Forbidden Journey was 15, I think.
15.
It was 10 most of the day, and then it went up to 15. So
the thing that
crazy.
like sold it to us was that like Hagrid was just a standby, like not you don't get a return time, which normally it is a return time.
Right, on a weekend it's always a virtual queue, which I don't know if we'll ride that today or not, but it's a good sign and a good indicator of the crowds. I think it said it was 60 minutes, which we probably won't wait in a 60-minute queue today, but that is a really nice indicator that the crowds are low. So not too bad at all. I know this morning it said Gringotts was 20. I want to say right before we left I looked again,
it was like 30. And
I think it went up to like 30 or 40, but that's still low. So should be good. We're gonna probably go into both parks. We do have a reservation as well at Finnegan's, so we've never eaten in a restaurant in either of the parks. So that'll be something new, because we've done a bunch in City Walk but never inside either park. So we have that I think at like 6:30, so we have a couple hours before that. I think we're gonna probably start at Islands, and then we can always take the train over because the train was only 10 minutes, and that's yeah, I mean, when does that happen? So yeah, should hopefully be a nice quiet day. Nice day to walk around the parks. It's pretty comfortable out. It's like 65. It's cold, but it's like nice out. I mean, I got my robe. I got it for the holidays, so it's a very nice robe weather day. So I'm excited. I might have to take some pictures in Hogsmeade if it's not too crowded. Oh, and we have to get hot butterbeer. Yes. That is the goal of the day, and we will be doing it. We'll probably get it at Diagon Alley because they have that outdoor like bar where you can get the butterbeer. So we'll get it from there, and we'll probably take the train over and get some butterbeer before dinner. I'm very excited. Me too. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Wait a second. I just started filming and it launched. Doing it for I wanted this to happen so badly. It's beautiful. VelociCoaster. I was gonna say that we're over here in the Superhero Island waterfront, and I wanted to show what VelociCoaster looked like, and they took the walls down, so we're gonna walk over there and look at it. But oh my god, she's beautiful. We're gonna go, oh my god, there is a turtle. I'm gonna film it in a second. I want to see if it goes by on the little loop behind the tower, but I don't know if that's the beginning or the end of the ride. I don't know, but it's beautiful. Okay, here's a little turtle as well.
He's a big turtle.
Where'd it go?
Right there. Look at it, it's like
hello.
Scary looking.
It's a big turtle. But yeah, so now that we're in the park, like the crowds do not seem too bad. Wait times are short, so I think we're gonna ride Spider-Man. We have not done that. I don't think we've been on that since the parks reopened. I don't even remember. Back in June, like it's probably been a year. Like when did it go on? We've probably only been on it once or twice together, so I mean we just don't ride a ton of rides when we're in the parks. I mean we enjoy the rides, but we just like to be in the parks for like the atmosphere and just walking around and a change of scenery. Plus, of course right now, the most we can limit being indoors is going to be safer. But since there's no lines today, we figured that's something that we could do pretty easily. Then we're gonna walk around. I wanna take a couple pictures in Hogsmeade with my robe. And then we might take the train since we haven't done that in a long time, and you get your own cabin. And then we'll head over to Diagon Alley. Definitely gonna get some hot butterbeer, and then see what we have time for before Finnegan's. But I just wanted to show like the waterfront. It's super peaceful. Got an unexpected view of VelociCoaster. I can't believe like I walked in the park and I was like, if it could please launch today, like that's all I want. And then it listened as soon as I pulled out my camera. So thank you VelociCoaster for that beautiful gift. All right, we have made it to Jurassic Park. Hopefully this gives like a good indicator of the crowds. There was definitely like when we came in, there was people heading in the opposite direction. Like seemed like a lot of people were leaving. So as we've gotten closer to the back, definitely fairly open overall. Love seeing Hogwarts right past Jurassic Park. But we have not been here in weeks to have seen Jurassic Park since all the construction walls came down. So the lights are on. That's so cool. It was testing multiple times. I don't know if it'll do it again while we're over here. I'm not going to ask for too much since I got to see from across the water, which was honestly a better view to actually be able to see it all. But it just turned red. It did just turn red. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I don't know. know, but this paddock wall looks incredible. Like, I'm sure, well, I'm hoping that like the construction wall on the inside of the fence, because it's like zip tied onto the bars, hopefully when the ride opens those will come down, because I think the idea is you should be able to watch the launch from here. I hope, because like that'd be amazing. I want to watch it launching, because it's like literally right on the other side of that wall. Yeah, I think it just changes colors. But it's so much wider here now that all the construction walls are down. Starting to really feel like Jurassic Park again. And they obviously started planting all of the trees again.
Love it.
They're not done landscaping. We could see that they still had some landscaping work to do from across the lagoon. But it's way better than it was before. It actually feels like you're kind of in a tropical area again. Because before, like, all these trees were gone and it was just depressing. But it's such a huge area back there for the ride. And they also have this brand new store right here, which is just generic Jurassic Park merchandise from what I read online, but if I had to guess, it'll probably be VelociCoaster stuff when the ride opens. Could be wrong, but that would make sense to me. It's kind of right by the ride, so they might sell some merchandise for it. But yeah, there's just so many plants here now. It looks so good, and it's a little bit harder to see Hogwarts, which is nice, because they were kind of combined for a while. So it looks like this is our last remaining construction wall right here by the Discovery Center. So this will get a little bit wider when that's done. But overall, I mean, like, the construction walls are pretty much down. So it's got to be getting close. I'm ready. Alright, so over here, trees haven't quite grown enough to fully hide Hogwarts, but it is better than it was. And again, since the last time we were here, they opened up the new lockers for Forbidden Journey, which are very well disguised because they're right here behind this popcorn cart. It was just a giant construction wall for a while, but now they're hidden, which is great. So they're behind these trees that they planted. It looks like a paddock wall from this side, but on the Harry Potter side, it looks like a giant rock formation to kind of blend in with the bottom of Hogwarts Castle. Alright, so we took the train from Hogwarts to here. So I don't think we actually showed in Hogsmeade at all, but we just kind of passed through. Now came over to Diagon Alley. We have like a little under an hour before dinner, but we had to do it. We had to get the hot butterbeer. So only available in the winter and the cold months. We had it before, and it's the best butterbeer by far.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. There are no tables open, so we're just kind of standing over here, and it's very loud with the show going on. So we're gonna go try to find somewhere quieter to go, but so good. Always get a hot butterbeer if it's available when you come. All right, so we've made it to Finnegan's. So we just ordered, apparently, like, we had a reservation, but
We just ordered it and our reservation didn't even start yet.
yeah, so we came early because we were kind of bored, so we were like, oh, we have time to kill. But also, like, the restaurant's pretty empty overall, so it doesn't seem like a reservation's necessary, at least not today, maybe during a busy time of year.
Yeah.
But I ordered the web burger, which is a burger on a pretzel bun with corned beef, probably too much food after we stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge yesterday. So if you didn't see that video, we went to Sanaa and I died by eating too much food.
I'll be praying for you.
So part 2, and we just had hot butterbeer, but that was amazing. So it was necessary. And then you got
Fish and chips.
fish and chips, which that was my other option. I love fish and chips.
I've had them at Harry Potter.
We have had them at Harry Potter and they're amazing.
Maybe hopefully we'll see if they're better or they're the same.
I mean, they might be a little bit better. This is a sit down. We'll find out. And I also got a Guinness because it's an Irish pub, so why not?
Yeah, you have to be on brand.
I had the Harp beer from Rose and Crown, but I don't know if I've actually had like Guinness on draft, so should be good. We'll see. So since it's our first time eating in the Universal Parks at a restaurant, like sit down, not counter service, had no idea like what to expect, and they did give us bread, which makes sense. I just didn't think about it, but it looks really good. Has butter and looks like some kind of jam, maybe?
I have no idea, maybe.
Mystery sauce in the back. We'll determine what it is. So we're kind of in the back of the restaurant, but it gives a pretty good idea that it's pretty quiet here overall. But also I love that they were pretty smart here, and instead of having to use every other table like other places, they actually put dividers between all the booths so that you can sit in it and still be in your own little bubble. Similar to like what Disney does with a lot of the rides.
It's the same thing with the tables over there.
Oh, the tables have them?
Around, yeah.
We're gonna slowly turn around. Yeah, pretty smart idea. All right, we got our food. So here's my web burger, which is a burger with Swiss cheese, I believe, some corned beef, and then some kind of like onion straw type thing with wedge fries, and then a pickle. And then Amanda got her fish and chips, which look really good.
Yeah.
Also comes with, of course, the chips, which is just the wedge fries, and then some tartar sauce. So, oh, and a fancy lemon.
Fancy lemon.
That's cool looking. But yeah, it looks tasty. The bread was really good. It actually ended up being some kind of like an apple cinnamon spread type thing. Not really sure what type of bread it is, but it's good. Alright, so we wrapped up dinner. I thought it was pretty good. Amanda's fish and chips were amazing.
They were really good.
My burger was good, but it was really hard to eat. Like impossible.
You struggle.
It was actually a challenge to eat it. So, don't know if I get it again, but it did taste good. It was just a little more complicated than I wanted it to be. But I mean, that was like a nice restaurant that I didn't really know existed. It was definitely quick. It was easy, casual, wasn't like too expensive for a theme park restaurant. It honestly wasn't like that much more than going to a counter service. So if you want to take like a break in the summer and go into air conditioning or something, it's definitely pretty nice. We decided in the future that we might share an entree and then be able to get like a snack, like a crepe from here. We love the crepes, for example, but like neither of us could finish our food. It's just too much. But we have an hour before the park closes. As you can see, it's now basically empty. There's just nobody here. It got cold, so I think everyone left.
If I had my mask on, you'd probably be able to see my breath.
Possibly. Oh, the dragon just breathed fire. Yeah, definitely will say Harry Potter robe is keeping me warm. This is the time of year to wear them. But I think we're gonna go over and like see if ET's a walk on, because we don't like waiting in standby lines, but if there's no lines for anything, that would be nice. And then we could easily get a couple more things done if we wanted to, but we'll see what we feel like doing before we head out. Alright, so there are still 15 minutes before closing, but I think we're going to head out back to the front. We did what we came for, which was dinner and hot butterbeer, and then we got more than that done, which was nice. Yeah. So we just got to do ET and Transformers after dinner. Yeah. ET we waited, what, maybe 5 minutes?
5, like 10. Maybe not quite 10.
It was posted 15, we waited less than 10. We only waited in the forest area, which was nice. And then Transformers, we were literally the only people in line.
We were the only ones in our vehicle and the only people in line. It was like the quickest thing ever.
It literally took like as long as it takes to walk through the queue, and then we were on and we had our own vehicle. So that was amazing. It seems like there's pretty much nobody here left at this point. I mean, we're alone. I mean, there's a couple people in the park, but not much. I think it said like Gringotts was 10 minutes. Hagrid still had a line, of course, in the other park, but it's not like we were trying to do that anyway. But it was a good day to visit. I'm happy to see that the holiday crowds are gone. But yeah, hopefully they stay away for a little while, just because we weren't able to come much during like Halloween or the holidays, because we were avoiding the weekends when it hits capacity, and that's the only time we can come. So maybe we'll be able to come out a little more frequently now if it's gonna be quiet like this again, which would be nice.
That would be great.
So if you like this video, definitely give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to see the next time we come out here, hopefully pretty soon, because it's a good time of year to be coming here again. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys the next time we go to Disney and beyond.